Oh, come here. You jumped to get your favorite snacks, which was out of your reach. Of course, your short height should be blamed for it.
Come on, you tried again, but it was too high for you. You huffed and looked around to find some help.
Excuse me, you spoke to a tall man who was at some distance from you. He turned his head towards you, giving you a blank look. You smiled at him. Hey, can you please help me get these snacks? Actually, I am not able to get them. You laughed awkwardly.
He stared at your face for some moments before walking towards you. He grabbed the snacks you asked for and threw them in your cart.
Then you stopped midway when he stormed away from there without looking back. Weirdo. You scrunched your nose and got back with shopping. Hey, stop! You ran behind the same man from earlier. Hey, weird man, stop! He stopped and turned towards you. You panted, stopping in front of him. Are you deaf? I have been calling you, but you didn't listen, and I had to run behind you carrying these heavy grocery bags. You rolled your eyes when he didn't give any reaction. Instead, he stared at you without any emotion on his face. Anyways, I won. You extended your hand for a handshake but pulled it back when he didn't respond to it. What do you want? His voice was cold and emotionless. I want to thank you as you helped me earlier. Let's go to a cafe, my treat. You smiled cheekily at him. You know, you shouldn't be friendly with a stranger. I can be dangerous. He smirked as you laughed at him. What are you, a serial killer? You laughed as the smirk widened. Oh, come on. I just want to thank you, and you are weird but seem like a nice man. You held his wrist and dragged him to the nearby cafe, unaware of what you were getting yourself into.
Body parts of a man are found in different trash cans in the town. This is 32nd murder in the town during the last 1 month. Sources say that a dangerous serial killer is active in the town. You are advised to be careful around strangers.
Oh my god, how can someone be so cruel? You muttered as you watched the ongoing horrific news on the TV screen. Your stomach growled in hunger. You sighed and turned off the TV. I'm so hungry, but I'm too lazy to cook something. You pouted and lay down on the couch. Let's go to a convenience store and fill my tummy. You wore your shoes and jacket and went out after locking your apartment. You decided to walk to the nearby store. The ambience was weirdly serene, which freaked you out. You felt goosebumps as if someone was following you. You stopped and looked around, but there was no one. You sighed and shrugged off, thinking of it as a delusion. You squealed as a convenience store came in your line of vision. You entered inside to satisfy your midnight hunger.
You quickly grabbed a packet of noodles and some more snacks. After paying for them, you cooked the noodles and sat on a bench to have your meal. You enjoyed your late night meal and left from there. On your way back home, you again felt strange, as if someone was following you. You stopped and roamed your eyes around, but there was no one. You gulped as fear slowly crept inside your nose. You are gone, Wyan. You are going to be the next prey of that monstrous serial killer. You fake cried and started walking with fast pace.
When you reached near your apartment, you let out a sigh of relief, but someone grabbed you from behind and pressed a cloth on your mouth. Your head spun as you breathed in the cloth, and you lost your consciousness, falling limp in the arms of that someone.
You woke up in an unfamiliar room. Sunlight peeked inside the room, spreading a faint yellow glow around the chamber. You held your head and tried to recall how you ended up there. I went to a convenience store and I had food there. Then I was walking back home and you gasped as you remembered what happened with you.
Am I in heaven? No, baby, you are at hell. In my hell with me. Your attention diverted to the familiar voice.
Your eyes widened when you saw a familiar face. Weird man, did you kidnap me? You watched as his lips twisted in a smirk which stirred your inside because it was creepy. Yes, baby, I took you here and you are going to live with me here from now on. You shifted backward when he stepped in your direction and sat down next to you. You can do this to me. I want to go back home. Please let me go. You stammered due to fear as the man next to you was freaking you out.
I warned you, baby, that I can be dangerous, but you didn't listen. You thought I am a nice man. So this nice man wants you all by himself. I have been stalking you from that day, and I'm addicted to you now. He leaned closer to your neck and sniffed it. Who are you? You shuddered and closed your eyes as his hot breath fell on your neck, arising goosebumps all over your body. You flinched when he chuckled. It was the most scary sound you ever heard that sent chills down your spine. I'm Jungkook, baby, the monstrous serial killer. He backed off and sat upright. Your eyes popped out of your head. Your palms turned sweaty. Your whole body shivered due to the fear of being the next victim of a monster. He smirked, clearly amused by your reaction.
As much as I like this terrified look on your face, I won't hurt you because I want to keep you with me for forever. As long as you obey me, because I won't mind putting some senses in you if you try to escape from me. He tilted his head, pinning you under a psychotic look. Understand, baby? He raised his eyebrows, waiting for an answer. You gulped and nodded. Good. He got up and left from there. You curled your knees close to your chest and hid your face in them. Your whole body was shivering with fear. What have I gotten myself into? You cursed yourself to ask him for help that day.
It's been a few hours since he left from the room, and you were sitting in the same curled up position, thinking about the situation you were stuck in.
You jolted up, hearing a loud, shrill, painful scream. Your heartbeat fastened as another scream followed after until it became more loud and frequent.
You slowly rose from the bed and walked towards the door. You twist open it and went outside. You came across a huge hallway. The room was lightened up due to the daylight, but the hallway was dark and serene, which scared you. The shrill scream was echoing in the hallway. You followed the sound and it led you to the far end of the hallway. As you walked further, the scream became more loud and clear. You saw stairs at the end of the hallway which were leading down to a basement. You clutched your hands tightly and descended the stairs. Your pupils dilated as you saw a horrific scene unfolding in front of your eyes.
The basement was stinky and had bloodstains all across its floor and wall. There was a table at one corner which was filled with different types of torture weapons.
Your breath hushed when your eyes moved to the other corner. There was a man tied up on a chair, and Jungkook was brutally peeling off his skin with his knife, scrubbing salt and spices on it afterwards. The man was screaming in pain, pleading him to let him go, but the amusement on Jungkook's face, saying that he was enjoying every moment of it. He smirked when his eyes met yours. Without waiting for another second, he stabbed the man directly in his chest, not once or twice, but 10th time until he was satisfied All this while, his eyes never left yours, who stood frozen on your place. He left the lifeless man there and walked towards you. He had blood all over his skin and clothes. You stepped back as he stood 2 feet away from you. You sighed, baby. This is my reality. This is me, and now yours too, because you will see the same once in a while. I usually don't torture my victims until I am happy, which I am today because I got you in my hold. Let's go, baby. I guess you're hungry. I will cook some food for you, and yeah, this is my another hobby except killing people. He wrapped his arm around your shoulder and escorted you out while you were too numb to react to anything. Jungkook was back in the town after a few days, leaving wine in his house, which was far away from the town and its crowd. He was hiding in a dark alley, waiting for his next prey. His hands were itching to feel blood. His ears were craving for the painful scream of a human as he stabbed his sharp knife right through his heart. His eyes twinkled as he saw a man walking towards his direction. He adjusted his mask and cap. His grip tightened on his knife. He let the man past him and waited for the right opportunity. As the man walked a few steps further, he came out of his hiding spot and followed the man who was going to be his next prey. He held his knife in perfect position to stab him from behind. As he was ready to attack him, someone jumped in front of the man and stabbed him, killing him right then and there. The man fell down on the ground lifeless. He looked at the invader who snatched his victim only to find him or her running away from there. He ran behind and caught him or her in seconds. The invader was a female. The short height and physique said it all. He pinned her to the nearby wall. Who are you? How dare you kill him? He was my prey. Now you are going to pay the price to mess with me. He positioned his knife at his stomach, but she was quick to hold his hand and switch the positions. She removed her mask, revealing her face. Jungkook was astonished after seeing her face. She was none other than Ryan. But what amused him the most was that the innocence and fear was gone from her face. Instead, she had the same psychotic look as him. Surprise, love, she smirked, leaning closer to him. I'm indeed surprised. Where is that naive girl who was scared to even take a step? He raised his eyes, erupting a dry, throaty laugh from you, which echoed through the thick silence of night. That was all a facade to get noticed by you. This is my reality. This is real me, love. She placed her fingers behind his ear and removed his mask, revealing his creepy yet handsome face. He slided his arms around her waist and yanked her closer to him, leaving no space between them. Are we on the same page? Clearly. She traced the tip of her bloody knife from his forehead to his cheeks and stopping at his chin. I have my eyes fixed on you for months. I have been stalking you for a long time. I wanted you all by myself and I played a small act to have your attention on me, and I succeeded. I have witnessed the death of your every victim, and I am the one who cut their bodies and dumped them in different trash cans. He chuckled and groaned as she dug her sharp teeth on his neck, creating a mark, soothing the stinging sensation with her warm tongue afterwards. So you are my game partner from now on. I'm your only partner in everything from now on, as I marked you mine. You whispered, earning an amazed look from him. Their attention diverted to the sound of footsteps approaching towards them. The shy girl, entering the same alley they were in. They shared a glance and gripped their knives. Time to have some fun, love. She tilted her head, passing a psychotic smirk. My turn, baby. Let me do the main task. You will get to handle the rest. He mirrored her expression. Then they walked, hand in hand, towards the next prey.